Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. Today is Tuesday, September 16th, which means we have a new Atomic Shop weekly update that starts today, Tuesday, September 16th. It goes to next Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. All right, featured section here. Looks some interesting stuff here. The Liberated Collectron Station. That's pretty cool. 700 atoms for that bad boy. Very nice. Very nice. Doesn't really tell you what it collects. Like most times it will tell you what it collects, but it'd be pretty cool. Have a nice little passive liberator walking around your camp. Pretty sharp. Snuggle Spike plushie display. Okay, 500 atoms. Let's put your plushies on a pike there. Okay, interesting. That's quite a bit of money for that. Axolotl set, 350 atoms. So, oh, you get a couple plushies here. So actually, you know what? That's a pretty good price because sometimes there are plushies that cost 350 atoms by themselves. So, 3 plushies for 350 atoms. That's pretty good. Sometimes you will have like daily, weekly challenges where we have to craft a plushie at a Tinkerer's Bench, and you can satisfy that daily, weekly challenge. But that's a really good price for that. I like that. Quality wood bundle. Original cost is 1,500. Heavily discounted for me because I own some items in here already. This Wildwood, this Woodland Retreat. Sorry, that's what it's called. I do have a camp tour video here on the channel that I made last year in September. You can check that out if you so wish. It's fully furnished. I even have a video of this particular prefab with nothing in it at all, just so you can see the size of it. But again, it's so large, you can easily get up to your budget like very, very quickly. It's a very large object for sure. This guy right here, this curio cabinet, I believe it collects ceramic and, gosh, asbestos, I would like to think. But I do have a video of that here in the channel. When it came out last year, I made a video and I show you exactly what it collects. So it just passively collects these items while you play the game, just like any other camp resource. Very good to have for sure, because it does save you a lot of time doing your daily, weekly challenges or just looking for junk in general. But yeah, it's a nice little piece as well. But I recommend check out that video if you're on the fence about it. And even the camp tour video for this guy, and that way there you can decide if you want to go ahead and pull the trigger on that for sure. Flaming Skulls bundle, 30% off. Original cost is 1,800. Discount is 540. Some nice little items in there. Fire Station bundle, 30% off. Original cost is 1,500. Discount is 450. Complete Chaos Power Armor Paint, 30% off. Original cost is 1,200. It's for 840 atoms. Again, this is just a paint for your different types of power armor. Now, I was asked a question last week, and it was a really good question, actually. Someone had mentioned if you can put outfits over power armor, and you cannot. You cannot put outfits over power armor, but all other armor in the game you can. Okay, like my day-to-day guy, he wears Secret Service. You see me change my outfit like literally every week. But the power armor, you cannot put an outfit over. All you have to go by are these different type of paints and skins for them. All right, so I thought it was a really good question, actually. Free States Resistance outfit, 20% off for 560 atoms. Again, this is a nice little outfit. So again, an outfit like this you can put over your regular armor. However, you cannot put this outfit over power armor. Okay. Now this outfit even looks like armor, but it's not. It's just an outfit. There are some there's some actual outfits out there like this that looks like armor, and yeah, it's one of the most asked questions here in the channel, is people will see me watch some of my older videos, and they'll say, "What armor is that?" I said, "Nope, that's just an outfit. It's over my armor." It's pretty cool. Flame-Ingo paint, 20% off for 400 atoms. Basically, a paint for the flamer. A little expensive for a paint. Yeah. All right, workshop expanded. We have the Wildwood Tavern, so 20% off for 640 atoms. It's a very nice prefab. I see it around a lot, very popular for sure. It's a good size. You can pretty much fit everything you need in this one little prefab there. Fetch Collectron Station. This is the dog that is the actual Collectron. He will collect electronic parts, basically, that you can scrap, give you junk parts like circuitry, copper, steel, for example. Okay. Yeah, nice little Collectron station there for sure. Enclave kit 20% off for 560 atoms. This was bundled with something else last week. Mr. Fuzzy Tinker's Workbench 20% off for 400 atoms. Basically just a Tinker's Workbench. That's all it is, just a reskin of that one. Display frame set 20% off for 678 atoms, just different displays. We actually got these, gosh, what season was it? It was a long time ago. It was actually a reward off an old scoreboard, maybe season 8 or something like that. It was a long time ago. That's when they first came out. Nuka-Cola stash, that's pretty cool. 20% off for 400 atoms. A little pricey, but that's pretty cool. Nuka-Cola stash box. Fancy bar set. This is probably one of the first things I ever bought in the game. Like, I'm talking like when I first started playing before Wastelanders. That was a long time ago. And yeah, that's probably one of the first things I bought. This little bar set. I forget how much it costs, but I've had this for a very long time. Racecar bed, 20% off for 400 items. That's pretty cool. The fair size bed as well. Communal Firepit, again, another very popular item here in the game. 20% off for 400 atoms. It'd be nicer if it was like 150 atoms, but is what it is, I guess. All right, the Specialist, the Enclave is here. The Enclave Specialist Bundle, 1,800 atoms. Interesting. Get some nice items in here. So we got this here last week. And again, make sure you read the description. Enclave Armor Bundle, 30% off, Jim. Regular price 1,500, discount is 450. Take a look at those descriptions there. Just don't look at the pictures, as I mentioned. Enclave Outpost Bundle, 30% off. Original cost is 1,500, discount is 450. And we got some returning items in here from previous bundles. The Specialist Power Armor Paint, 1,400 atoms. Paint for your different types of power armor, including the jetpack for that power armor. Enclave Mechanic Outfit, still on the fence about this guy, 700 atoms. Still on the fence about it. White Springs Data Center, 700 atoms. So again, we already have one of these in game. It is called the Enclave Data Center. And again, this is just a reskin of this one, of the old one, I should say. It will collect junk items that you can scrap to give you electronic parts, again, like circuitry, like steel, copper, for example. We actually used it in today's daily challenge video, and we kind of briefly talked about it. Talking about the OG one, the Enclave Data Center. It's more black than this White Spring colors. But again, you can check out that video I made last year on this alone. And you can check out the video I made earlier today for our daily weekly challenges and how I kind of made a little mention to that. But 700 atoms is a little steep. I wish it was like 500 atoms. But again, I think it's worthwhile. You know what I mean? We're always looking for circuitry, always looking for copper and steel, and a nice little camp resource to have that'll just keep generating this stuff. Now, don't get this confused. When the first one came out, the Enclave Data Center, the first one, people were saying that it was a Collectron. Okay, it's not a natural Collectron. This is a camp resource. What a Collectron is this guy. This guy is a Collectron right here. Okay, he's got a little base there. You can select what he'll collect, but this is pretty much the same thing. He'll collect electronic trash. Okay, so a lot of people will have this guy out collecting electronic parts, and either this one or the original Enclave one. So you can have two things in your camp collecting electronic parts for you, which is pretty awesome. But just a little mention there about that. Of course, we had this aid box. Again, came with the update that we just got. Absolutely fantastic item for Fallout First members, I should say. It'll collect chems. You can put aid in it. Now, the only thing that you can't put in it is bobbleheads, magazines, serums, for example. But all other chems and aid you can just put right in there, and it's unlimited, just like the ammo box, the scrap box, for example. But again, it is a Fallout First item only. But I will tell you, though, a couple times a year, Bethesda will have a trial, like a week-long trial for Fallout First. I always recommend to those folks who do not have Fallout First or don't pay for it, don't believe in it, whatever. I recommend just going around, empty out your stash box, fill up the ammo box, the stash box, the scrap box, and this aid box now, And then that way there you can free up some room in your stash box, okay? Because once when that trial is over, you won't be able to put anything in these things. However, you can still take out of them, all right? And again, very nice item for sure. Adam statue. I don't know what I was reading there for. 350 atoms for that. Yeah. Stalker plushie, 250 atoms. So again, 250 atoms just for one plushie as compared to 350 for 3. But this is a cute little guy. I like this guy. On the fence about him too. Greatest hits, best the best. We have the Freedom Forge bundle, 30% off. Original cost is $1,800. Discount is $540. Again, before you buy these huge bundles, make sure you read the description. Just don't look at the pictures. Water Slide bundle, 30% off. Original cost is $1,500. Discount is $450. Get some nice items back here. I haven't seen these items for quite a while. Snack Shack bundle, 30% off. Original cost is $1,500. Discount is $450. Okay. Oop, went over one more. There we go. Skull Lord paint, 30% off for 980 atoms. Just a paint for your power armor, as I mentioned. Pawn Shop vending machine, 30% off for 490 atoms. Just a vending machine, just a reskin. Red Rocket paint, 30% off for 350 atoms. Is the paint for the dragon. I'm not too sure he even uses that anymore. Pipe organ, 30% off for 350 atoms. Sounds really cool. I've seen this in a long time. Gold toilet, 30% off for Fallout First members only for 490 atoms. Beautiful. Yeah, we all need one of those, don't we? Gold can there. Brotherhood Steel kit, 30% off for Fallout First members only, 490 atoms. Okay. We're getting back to the 30% off stuff there, and I keep talking about there's a little stretch there I had going on where everything was 50% off in this section, and absolutely loved it. And hooped and hollered about it, but they're back to the 30% now. We have the Train Bridge set, so this is the free/bonus item for Fallout First members only for the month of September 2025. I was going to do a video on this, but as I mentioned, these pieces, there's 4 pieces altogether, and they are absolutely huge. They're ginormous, and I couldn't even place some of them even down in my camps. And I tried in one of my shelters, same kind of deal. They're just very, very large. They do snap together. If you can get them to snap, they do snap together. You can't put a hole because we do have a couple of train cards, prefabs here in the game. The only one I could find that was able to sit on correctly is the curved one, the one in the back there, the curved one. That was the only one that the train card prefab was able to kind of sit on. But again, if you are looking to kind of build a camp or try it out, they are located under decorations and outdoors. Okay, that's where they're located in the new build menu here, just in case someone's wondering. Talked about the aid box already, and again, I do have a video on that. You can check that out. And again, the only type of aid and chem it doesn't store or you can't put into it is bobbleheads, magazines, serums, stuff like that. But for the most part, you can put all the other chems and aid in there. Hug cutout. Don't even remember when I even got that. Again, I always recommend to people, even if you play for about 5-10 minutes a day, I recommend coming to the section special offers and claim your free item. Usually it's a utility item. Sometimes it's bait. Sometimes it's perfect bubblegum. Sometimes it's a lunchbox. So even 250 caps. Might as well come to this section and claim it. Nuka-Cola trampoline, 50% off for 250 atoms. That's pretty cool. You have that Nuka-Cola theme in your camp. Pet Boss bundle, that's pretty random. 50% off for 750 atoms. Regular 1,500. That cute little fella right there. And I believe that's a vendor, isn't it? Let's see here. Big Fred's trailer. No, that's not a vendor. That's like a little prefab. That's what that is. It's a little prefab. It's something very similar to the they call it the CD shed. Very small. Can't put a whole lot in there, but it's not a vendor. You can actually put stuff inside. It's actually pretty cool. Home of the Hero bundle. 50% off for Fallout First members only. 675 items regular, 1800. That's a pretty good price. Get some items in there. Get some flares in there. All right. I actually have that mud hut. Oh, I actually have that mud hut, and it looks cool. You can't put a lot in it though. Like, it's very, very small on the inside. And it was actually hard to place down too, if I remember correctly. They could have fixed it, but yeah, it looks cool. But yeah, I don't even use it in my camps, to be honest with you. And what else we got here? We build the Heartland. All right, coal and steel bundle. So original cost is 1,500. And we've had this for the last couple of weeks. Vertiguardian bundle, 2,000 atoms. And again, make sure you read the description. There's a lot of recurring items in here from previous bundles. Home highlights bundle. Original cost is 1,500. Again, a little discounted for me because I own some items in here. I do have a video on this games cupboard. It collects board games passively while you play the game. This little cookie jar, it'll passively collect like pre-war food, like fancy last snack cakes, funnel cake, mud cookies, etc. Two nice little camp resources. As soon as you take that stuff out, it starts collecting again, kind of deal. And games are really good because if you scrap games, they give you like asbestos, gold. They give you some really good junk items like nuclear waste. And again, it looks really nice to have in your camp. And there's this version here. This is the OG version, but they also have like a Vault Tech version. But yeah, nice little items there. Coal wood kits, 900 items. Still on the fence about this guy. Just because I like how it looks, like the texture of the brick. And the windows, most of all. Robopol Steel Dog, 800 items. So this guy here is an actual pet. Okay, this is not the Collectron, even though it looks like the Collectron, the fetch one. As the one back here, this guy here. Yeah, they look alike. So that's a Collectron, the fetch one. This cat, dog. And this one down here is the pet. Yeah. Coal floors, 500 atoms. You guys are like, yeah, whatever, Jim. I love this floor. I don't know what it is. I just like how how it's worn and the rebar is kind of coming out of the concrete. Yeah, I wish it was like half that price. Settler's Pack backpack, 500 atoms. Again, it's not a backpack. It's a skin for a smaller standard backpack. And you apply this as a mod to the backpack at your armor's workbench. Railroad Water Tower, 30% off for 350 atoms. It only collects 4 dirty water, what I was told. And the floodlight, don't know what it costs, but it's not worth it because that light is more like a night light you have in your hallway. You know what I mean? Just barely gives you enough light so you don't, stomp on your kid's Lego and stuff like that going down the hallway. Yeah, not a whole lot of light giving off that thing. And we get these ones here back, these Fallout First Season catch-ups. Stuff like that. It's good that they do bring this stuff back once in a while. They do last around for a while, so they usually last around for a couple months. But I will say this water boiler, that's a really good one to have. It passively collects boiled water, 20 boiled water. And looks really good next to your camp because most of the houses in the wasteland has like a green version of this, but this is a nice little version you have next to your camp. And again, 20 boiled water. To make one boiled water, you need 2 dirty water. This just saves you probably about 2 or 3 steps. The other way there, you can just kind of collect out of it. And you can lock it if you so wish. But yeah, that's a nice little camp resource there, actually. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, good stuff. That's pretty interesting, that Liberated Collectron station there. If anyone does buy that, let me know what it collects. I'll be interested to know. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Whiffen, Heather White-Tri, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Nummy But Me, Yes Me, That's Me, Drew Andrew, Wade Warner, John DJ59, Picaresque, Corinne Tritno, Tony Watson, Felix the Cat, Dan Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Foltz, Adolfo Perez, Aussies Juan, Ricardo, 186. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.